Hello and welcome to Doom. Unfortunately, the game is not very stable and there is no sound in the menu for now. But it will come later. We will be starting a new campaign and, well, before jumping into the game, first I will want you to see some of the settings, because it is important in case you are starting the game for the first time, which I am not. First of all, the tutorials, we will not be needing those. Secondly, the first time you're starting the game, the mouse look speed will be at 3. And it's going to be very painful, so you want to ramp that up before starting the game, or else you will die horribly many times. The next thing is the FLV. By default it's at 90. I will set it to almost maximum. I wanna play on maximum, but I can't. And in a few videos it will become clear why. And these are all the dank graphics settings that I don't care about, and with this we can actually get into the game. Now, the difficulty levels, these two are console levels, don't even bother, they're easy. Nightmare is unplayable, everything kills you in 1 to 3 hits. So we will be playing Ultra Violence, because we are on the PC, but we are not the FPS gods that we have to be able to play it on Nightmare. So Ultra Violence it is. Let's go.
They are rage, brutal, without mercy. But you will be worse. Rip and tear, until it is done.
And this is how the game starts. The first weapon is the pistol, and it does what a pistol does. That's all I can say about it. And why the hell were we in a demonic sarcophagus?
We have to contain this.
And this is the big artifact. Yes, this is actually classified as an artifact under the game's lore, quote unquote. In progress. How cute.
Cannot determine the cause of the demonic invasion until the Resop satellite is brought back online.
Welcome. I'm Dr. Samuel Hayden. I'm the head of this facility. I think we can work together and resolve this problem in a way that benefits us both.
Go to hell, Sam. Okay, these codex entries, you can either pause the screen or you could go to the thread, if you are not from SA in the first place, and look at all these codex entries, as they will be there in form of screenshots. I will not be standing around and reading them all here. Glory kills. Glory kills are a simple mechanic. You stagger an enemy by reducing them to low health, and you press F. And the game tries to teach you. Press F and kill it in an unnecessarily and thus awesomely gruesome way. The game gives you invulnerability frames during the animation, but immediately once it's executed, you are vulnerable again. So that's a hit or miss in combat situations. A shotgun does what a shotgun does. This is an imp. This was an imp!
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
Now these imps are very, very similar to what they were in Doom 3, which is they're agile, they're fast, they have projectiles that they throw at you, and in general they are probably the most threatening things that you will ever encounter in most big fights, because they will be the support group for the big enemies, and they are how you're gonna get most of your damage. Gore nests. The correct way to approach them is rip and tear.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
And we are already low on ammo, and you will find that the game does not let you carry a lot of ammo for any of your guns. It's clearly intentional, and well, let's just say that it's sometimes irritating, and there will be ways around that, which we will most definitely use. Now, another mechanic is explosive barrels. They have such an insane range that they hurt you more than they hurt enemies, but once again, there are ways around that, just not yet. Oh, and these hellspawn like to run away from you in fear.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
But running will not save them from their doom. An integral part of the 2016 Doom experience is running around the room where you just had a big fight and collecting all the resources that you can. I will not be cutting any of it out, because without it, you have not experienced the game. Believe me.
He cannot be allowed to leave this place. He will ruin everything.
I'm willing to take full responsibility for the horrible events of the last 24 hours, but you must understand. Our interest in their world was purely for the betterment of mankind. Everything has clearly gotten out of hand now, yes. But it was worth the risk, I assure you.
And that click was the point where you usually realize that this is it. This is the modern Doom game that we deserve. This is what Doom 3 should have been. And it's beautiful. More lore. Yeah. Now, some of these entries, they are for some reason impossible to scroll, and I think that's just a glitch. Yeah, this is something that we will never ever use, because mission objective is always the same. Go forward and kill things. And now for another very important part of playing Doom. This is the way the game was meant to be played. Okay, I'm bored. Possessed soldiers are probably the backbone of the demon armies during the first, say, quarter of the game. And they are irritating to fight, even though their projectiles will not hurt you much and they're easy to dodge. But sadly, they take at least 3 shots from a shotgun, so that's a bit aggravating at times. This area is also where one of the flaws with Doom design comes out. It's the fact that the game clearly wants you to be able to dodge projectiles, but the designs of the arenas, their layouts are such that sometimes it's impossible to jump in the correct direction to actually be able to dodge shit. You will simply get stuck on geometry at times and get hit, or you will occasionally hit a random explosive barrel and take a large amount of damage. And it will be irritating, and that's the reason why the game is almost unplayable on Nightmare. Because everything kills you very quickly on Nightmare. And now another leisurely stroll through the area and collecting resources, because why not? It's not like I'm already at full health and ammo. But no, I gotta get these damn 9 points of armor. Yes, they're absolutely integral to my survival. I'm just obsessive over that crap. Oh, blue access key. Keycards, they do what keycards do. And now, for the first secret and the first collectible. And this is how this Let's Play will work. I will collect all the secrets. I will... I will do all the challenges. And basically, I will 100% the game. Explore the environment to find secret areas. Yeah. Now, the grenades in Doom, they are here, but they are kind of an unnecessary extra just for you as an... sometimes they're an oh shit button just to clear the area up, or when there are too many possessed zombies that are in your way before fighting, you can use that to clear things up as well. Ultimately, it's unnecessary, and if it wasn't there, nothing would have changed, to be honest. But hey, it's there, why not? So this is an automap station. in every level, in every area, there is an auto map, which is basically just the entire map for you to explore. The blue parts are the things that you have already explored, the places where you have been, and the gray parts are unexplored as of yet. The map is mostly reliable, but at times a bit buggy. And, of course, as those of you who have played the game know, looking at that map every 15 seconds is another integral part of Doom experience. And these are the Praetor suits, elite guards. They give you upgrades for your suit. Normally I have gone for area scanning technology in the beginning, but now I will be going for environmental resistance because I want to resist the explosive barrels. And area scanning technology, I don't need it, it's for secrets, and I already know where most of them are. So, explosive barrel resistance it is. I just realized that I completely forgot to talk about the checkpoint system. I want to start complaining about it. I really want to, but I cannot, because the checkpoints are very generous, and you have checkpoints literally after every single encounter. So even though the game does not allow you to quick save, does not allow you to save scum, it's unnecessary because you will have a save after, before every encounter anyway. That being said, I still maintain that having save function is better than having checkpoints. Okay, now this door. These doors are secrets, and where you see such a door, there's always a lever somewhere nearby. As you can see, there is something behind it. Well, this is the lever. And yes, pressing it does take that long. And with this, we have opened up a classic Doom map. The game does not take itself very seriously. Unfortunately, you will find that most of these secret Doom, classic Doom rooms, most of them are quite half-assed. With the exception of this one and maybe 2 or 3 others, they're just classic Doom styled rooms that have nothing other than a bit of ammo and armor. Also, I'm out of shotgun shells, which sucks. Well, not anymore. Here I didn't remember which one of these switches I should have pressed, but thankfully I guessed correctly. And now I'm maxed out at armor. Yay. Doom has platforming. The way Doom has... By the way, yes, this is how the auto map sometimes works. The way Doom has done its platforming is probably about as enjoyable as FPS platforming can get, but even then it will still sometimes kill you because of incorrectly performed jumps. And this is Jesus Christ, what's it called? A field drone. And this is where you get upgrades for, or mods for your weapons. Charged burst, explosive shot for shotgun. Quite clear what both of these do. I normally go for charged burst. I don't like the explosive shot, but I'm 100%ing the game, so you will see every single mod of every single weapon in action. So do not worry about that. Oh, by the way, yes, when we are opening up the secret rooms, classic Doom rooms. We are actually opening up classic maps, which we will be showing off much later after the game proper. And yes, the upgrades for weapons in this menu, they're actually upgrades not for weapons but for mods, not for primary fire. But yeah, I will be going for the upgrades that I prefer to go for. But as I said before, and as I will repeat many times more, we will be 100%ing the game, and thus we will see everything in action. The reason why I like Charged Burst is because it allows you to use the shotgun on in mid-ranged encounters as opposed to closing in on the possessed soldiers, because when there's more than one of them, it's really not conducive to your well-being to get close to them. And oh, are these glory kills satisfying. Back when Doom was announced, I remember people getting completely mad about the glory kills because their animations took a long time. But now they're much faster, so they're nowhere near as bad as they were. In fact, they're not bad at all. I have found that my playstyle actually relies heavily on glory kills, although it's not really something that you see until after you have developed your character. Not until later in the game, when there are different enemies and the game begins to throw a lot of different shit at you. And all hell breaks loose. Also, fighting shit in these tight corridors here is very bad and bad. There are not many of these instances, but where they are irritating. The game is designed for you to run around, to prance around the enemies and dodge shit, not kill things with a shotgun in close quarters when you can't even kill anything in one hit unless it's at point-blank range anyway. But as I said, thankfully there are not many of them. And this is the last secret. Classic Doom guy. Also, that jump is possible to make, but I will not risk that because the game is a bit arbitrary in deciding what jumps to allow to make. The game just places random invisible walls in some places, and well, let's just say that I have died more than once to these invisible walls while trying to explore every inch of every map. And now we have explored everything we could, and there's only one place to go, which is forward. And this is how explosive barrels are meant to be used, but often you'll find that it's... By the way, I like this animation. It's often prudent to just clear out the area of them before the fight, just not to get hurt by them yourself. Because trust me, they do a lot of damage, and they have an absolutely insane and completely counterintuitive range. You think you're fine, you think you're in the clear, but you shoot the barrel, and it hurts you, and now you are at 20 health or something like that. It's annoying. And with this, I believe we have killed everything there was to kill in this level. And now all we have to do is to collect the remaining resources, which are not in this minecart, but in this one and in that other one to the left. Max out on everything because that's absolutely necessary. And finish the level.
Welcome to the UAC. Now 221 accident-free days.
Doom 3 instincts, god damn it. And yes, I will be letting you listen to these riffs every single time. Thank you for joining me. Goodbye.